Hey everyone! So today we are going to do a recipe using pineapple. I am actually using some of my homegrown pineapple. You can use store-bought. And I'm using a mixture of both my white sugar loaf and my gold pineapple. And today we are going to make a freezer jam with it. I like to use the Sure-Gel mix. They do make a lower sugar one if you are limited on your sugar intake. The original is the only one I tend to make, so I cannot say how the low sugar one will come out, but it does require a ton of sugar, and we're gonna go over all that today, but it is 4 cups of sugar to 2 cups crushed of pineapple. And every box of the Sure-Gel comes with instructions, so easy to follow through. The only thing is, it does not have pineapple listed as its fruit choices. There are all different kinds of fruits and even juices that you can use, but unfortunately none of them have pineapple. So that's why we're gonna do this today. We're gonna do something a little different. So let's get started and let's make some homemade freezer jam. All right, to get started, we are gonna blend in some of our pineapple. I am using my Vitamix blender. If you do not have a blender, you can use a food processor. I have done this in the past numerous times and it works out great. So let's get started and mix up 2 cups of crushed pineapple. All right, we've got our pineapple in our blender. We're gonna make sure that the blender is nice and secure. We're gonna kick that on here. And I am just gonna do a quick pulse. Don't wanna overdo it. If you like it a little bit more chunky, the Vitamix, if anybody has used it, this is an awesome blender. It will get rid of every kind of chunk possible, but I want to leave mine a little chunky, so I don't want it too much. If you do like yours more chunky, you can always mash it with a masher, or you can, like I said, use a food processor so you can control it a little easier. So let's take a look and see how this is. All right, we have our 2 cups of crushed pineapple. I have plenty enough left, so I may do a second batch. So we're just gonna go ahead and pour our pineapple into a large bowl, and we're also going to put in our 4 cups of sugar. I know it is a lot. It sounds like a lot, it is a lot, but the recipe really does need you to put every bit of that in there. So we're just going to give this a really good mix, and we're going to let this mixture sit for 10 minutes. Just set it to the side and then you can start making your pectin gel. So let me get that started. All right, for the pectin, what we're gonna do is we are gonna add in 3/4 of a cup of water. And then we're gonna add in the pectin powder. And you're gonna add in the whole packet. We're just gonna whisk that up, and you wanna bring that to a boil. And it only takes a few minutes and it will start to boil, and you want to bring it to a boil and keep stirring it for 1 full minute once it starts boiling. All right, and that's been about a minute now. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour this directly into our sugar and fruit mixture that's been sitting for 10 minutes. And then you're gonna mix that for 3 minutes. All right, we have stirred this for 3 minutes. So now we are gonna put this into some containers to store. It is freezer jam, so you wanna make sure your containers are safe for the freezer. All right, we have our pineapple freezer jam in the containers. I'm gonna put some labels on them. We're gonna let them sit, like I said, room temperature for 24 hours. All right, it has now been 24 hours since we finished our freezer jam, and it has solidified. So at this point, it is ready to get put in the freezer. You can use it up to a year in the freezer, and the one you want to have in your fridge you can start using right away, and that one they recommend you use within a month. Once again, I hope you guys enjoy this over some cheesecake or ice cream or in cottage cheese. There's numerous things you could do with freezer jam, but the pineapple freezer jam's just a little different. It's a good, sweet, delicious treat. I hope you guys enjoy it, and until next time, thanks for watching.